Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to discuss about SNR, that is single number reach. We'll discuss about the theoretical part first, like what all are the things we need to configure in SNR and what is SNR actually and how we can configure all these things in our call manager. So before going to the practical part directly on the call manager, I'll be discussing about the theoretical part. So first thing is what is single number reach? So first thing is you can see single number reach. It's a powerful feature that allows users to be reached on a single phone number across multiple devices, typically their desk phone and a mobile phone. So what that means is, let's say you have one phone number at your desk, that is a physical phone in your office environment, right? And let's say you have a number 1, 2, 3, 4 configure on that particular phone. And let's say you are not at your desk, but you are roaming around maybe some at some other place, but you don't want to miss any call whichever is coming on your desk phone. In that case, we can configure this phone single number reach, that is SNR, so that as soon as you get a call on your desk phone, you will get a call on your mobile phone as well. That is this SNR is just a feature actually. For that, you need to configure a few things on your call manager, right? So it's a feature which allows users to be reached on a single phone number. The phone number is same, your phone number is not gonna change, but we will just put the your cell phone number in that particular configuration, right? So it is a single phone number across multiple devices, typically your desk phone and a mobile phone. Second thing, what that means, callers only need to know one number to reach the user regardless of their location, right? Wherever you are, there is no need to give your mobile number to anyone, right? They just can make a call on your desk phone and then you will get a call on your mobile phone as well. Now the thing is how SNR works, right? So let's say for an incoming call, when a call arrives at the user's extension number, it can ring both the desk phone and the mobile phone simultaneously. Let's say you are sitting on your desk and you have this SNR already configured, that is remote destination profile configuration is the same like SNR. SNR is like we can say this is just the another name, remote destination profile, because on the remote destination profile you will add the particular your cell number, right? So for incoming call, it says when a call arrives at the extension number, it can ring both desk phone and the mobile phone simultaneously. Although you can do different configuration as well. Let's say it should ring on your desk phone and after a few seconds it should ring on your mobile phone. That also you can do, right? But the main feature is it can ring on both desk phone as well as mobile phone simultaneously, right? Then next thing is answering the call. Let's say you got the call, now you are going to answer the call. So you can pick up the call on either device without losing the connection, right? And then it says the call seamlessly transfers between devices if needed. So let's say you got a call on your desk phone as well as on your mobile phone simultaneously, and you are not at your desk. And then you pick the call from your cell phone, and after picking the call, you are moving on to your desk, and then you can simply go to your desk and take the call from the receiver as well, from the hard phone itself also, because it will show the call is in progress although it is on your cell phone. But you can, if you want to take the call from your receiver as well, it will show it's in progress. You can just simply take up the receiver and you can simply talk with that person, right? That's why it says the call seamlessly transfers between devices if there is a need. Then no answer. It says if neither of the phone is answered, right? Let's say you didn't answer it on your desk phone and you didn't answer it on your cell phone as well. That call can be forwarded to your voicemail or any other destination based on the predefined settings. So these settings we need to do, whether we need to transfer the call or whether we need to forward the call to our voicemail or we need to forward the call to any other extension number or any other cell phone number, whatever that is in our settings we need to do. Usually we can just send it, forward it to our voicemail. Now it says SNR offers several benefits for users and organizations. It increases mobility. That means user can always be reached regardless of whether they are at their desk or they are on the go. It improves collaboration as well. That means calls can be easily transferred between devices, facilitating collaboration across physical locations, right? So these are the things we already discussed actually, but these are the main benefits. And it says enhanced productivity and how it can enhance because users can answer calls on the most convenient device, whether it's a physical phone or it's a like it's a I'm saying physical phone or a hard phone, I can say, or maybe your cell phone as well, so that it allows them to work more efficiently. Simplified communication, that means callers only need to know one number, right? Making it easier to reach users within the organization. Now here comes the best part, that is configuring SNR in Call Manager. What all are the steps we need to follow when we need to configure this single number reach or remote destination profile in Call Manager? First thing is you need to create an end user and associate the device with the end user. So first thing, you will add a phone in your call manager, right? That the particular hard phone. Then you will create an end user, or most probably you are already a part of that end user. What you need to do is you need to associate the device with the end user. That is the first step, right? And you will be able to see that under you will be able to see that particular MAC address under your device association, right? After that, you need to select the primary extension, right? You will be able to see the extensions. There is a drop down under the primary extension. I'll show you on the call manager as well. And there is an option for enable mobility. This is the name, enable mobility. You need to do a check mark on that, right? You need to enable this option, which is enable mobility, right? After that, you need to create a remote destination profile. That is what I was discussing about. You need to create a remote destination profile for the mobile phone. Why for mobile phone? Because as soon as you get a call on your desk phone, we need our mobile phone to ring simultaneously at the same time, right? So we need to create a remote destination profile. And under this remote destination profile, we will add our phone number, right? It says create an RDP for the mobile phone specifying your phone number and any other settings. It will show so many settings. I'll show it to you. Then what we need to do is we need to associate that particular RDP. That means this RDP means remote destination profile with the user's line, right? Because we need to add a new directory number on that particular remote destination profile. And then we need to associate the line, associate the RDP with the user's line. Then we need to configure call routing rules to determine when the mobile phone rings simultaneously with the desk phone. There are so many settings, like let's say you wanted to ring your mobile phone after 1 second, 2 second, 4 second, or simultaneously. Then this is the last, that is optional, that is setting up time-based restrictions for when the mobile phone rings, right? You need to, if you want to do time-based restrictions, then you can do as well. We also have that particular option, right? For when the mobile phone rings, right? So these all are the things we need to do in our call manager, right? So let me go to the call manager and there I'll show you how we can configure all these things, right? Let me log in on my call manager. So first, what we will do on our call manager is I will add a particular phone. I can say the hard phone. Let's say any hard phone is at my desk. I'll first add that particular phone and then I'll create an end user. So first I'll go to the device, go to the phone. I hope everybody knows about it, how we can configure the phone. Like there are so many ways we can configure the phone. Directly I can click on this add new and add the phone, or I can do a copy or super copy, or I can add the phone with a bulk administration tool as well. Like here I can see these all are the phones already there. I can do a copy and super copy as well. But I'm gonna do click on add new and I will add a particular phone with the new MAC address, right? So it says phone type. I'm gonna choose, let's say 7965 series. Next, and then I'm gonna choose either it's an SCCP protocol I wanted to use or a SIP one. Let's say I'm at SCCP only. Then I can click on the next. After this one, you will be having so many things in this one. I am actually not covering all the things because I hope everybody knows how to create the device pool, how to create this calling search space. There are so many things. I am just gonna use everything as a default, right? So here I have the MAC address I wanted to add here. Let me add MAC address like this, right? Then under the description, it will come device pool. I'm gonna use default phone button template as I'm choosing 7965. So I can say standard 7965 and I'm using SCCP. Common phone profile, it's there. On a user ID, we'll do it later. Let's say anonymous right now. And there is another thing that is device security profile, which we need to choose and then save. Okay, so after saving this one, I should be having a line page. That is where I can add the directory number. So I'm gonna add the directory number as, let's say, 1234. Let me just add 1234 here. That is a directory number. Okay, so 1234, and if I click outside, if this particular directory number is assigned to something, then it will usually show it here under the association. So it's not assigned, so I'm just gonna use the partition as this one, and I'm just saying test under the description and the letting name. Let's say I'm gonna use test. Okay, calling search space, I'm gonna just use CSS UCCX, and the partition, I'm gonna use this UCCX partition. What else we need to do? I can say nothing. We can just leave it this display as guideline text. I hope everybody knows about these things. So let me just save it. So after saving, what would be our next step? That is our end user. So let me create an end user and then I will associate this particular device which I just added on the end user page. So let me add a new user here. So I'll add the new user as a user ID, let's say tventure1. Password, I need to give something. And then last name, let's say. Okay, what all are the important things? I don't think anything else. Okay, let me just save it first. Now, after creating the end user, my first step is to associate with the device which I just added. So for that, you need to come here under device information, control devices. I can click on this device association. Under the device association, I will choose the particular phone with the MAC address which I just added. Okay, I remember that starts with 1 2 3 4 something. Yeah, this one. 1 2 3 4 5 6 A B B B C C. That is my MAC address or that is my phone which I added. I can just click and save selected changes, and then it will show that this particular device is associated with the end user which I just created, right? And here you can see this is associated now. Now the next step would be to choose the primary extension. Here you can see under directory number association, we have a primary extension. So I can click on this one. I can choose this one as primary 1234. And the next thing is enable mobility, this one. This one I was talking about. I need to do a check mark on this one to enable the mobility option, right? So once I create the demo remote destination profile, it should show up here under this one, remote destination profile. And these are the maximum wait time for desk pickup and the remote destination limit. This is actually the default. If you want to change, you can change it, right? So these are all the settings I need to do, and let me click on save now. So after this one, what I need to do? I need to create a remote destination profile, right? So for that, I can go to the device settings, and here you will be able to see this one, remote destination profile, right? This is the profile which I am gonna create, and here I'm gonna add my mobile number as well, right? So let me click on add new here. And under this add new, you will be able to see the name and other things. So let's say I'm gonna give the name as RDP T Venture 1, right? User ID I'm gonna choose which I created, that is T Venture 1. I remember. Device pool I'm gonna choose default, right? And all other things you can just leave it as default and save it. So this is the remote destination profile as of now. I just gave the name, correct? Now I need to associate this remote destination profile with the number, with the directory number which I created earlier, right? So I can go to add a new DN. As of now, I am just adding a new directory number. So I should add the same directory number, that is 1234, which I earlier created as an extension, right? So I'm gonna choose the same UCCX partition. Okay, so after choosing this as a UCCX partition, it shows like, okay, this number is associated with this particular device, right? So I'm gonna click on save, and then it will show, okay, this number is now associated with that particular remote destination profile. As you can see, but see it up here. It says now RDP T Venture 1. Now let me go back to the same where we added this particular profile. And now here you can see 1234 in UCCX partition, right? Now my next step is to add this associate remote destination. That is the remote destination number. That is my mobile number I need to add. That is under this one. Add a new remote destination. So I'll click on this one, add a new remote destination. Here I need to add my particular cell phone number. So here it says name you should give. Let's say I'm gonna give the same name, like let's say this one, technical venture only. And then destination. It is asking for a destination. So let's say I wanted to add the destination as my mobile number. So I can say like this one, right? So I should add like this, nines, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? So this is my destination, although you should not add this XXXX. So it should contain the whole full digits number. Like let's say I'm gonna add this one, right? It's 9 digits. Okay, so this is my full number, correct? Now, after this one, we have these things. Enable unified mobility features, enable single number reach, enable move to mobile, right? And we do have this one. This is default settings. You should not change it actually. And it says single number reach voicemail policy, whether you wanted to use the system default, or if you click on this drop down, you will be able to see the timer control and user control. So once we choose the user control or timer control, it will change this timer information. So let's just use system default first, right? So now after doing this one, you can see the timer information. What it says under timer information, it says wait dash seconds before ringing this phone when my business line is dialed. Before ringing this phone, what that means? Before ringing this phone, that means this particular destination. Wait 4 seconds. So that means when anyone dials your hard phone number, let's say the the number which is at your desk. Let's say someone dialed that number, it will not automatically dial your cell phone number as well. It will wait for 4 seconds so that maybe you can pick it up from the desk phone. If you don't, then it will ring on this particular destination because it says wait 4 seconds before ringing this phone. This phone means your destination phone, whatever you have added here, right? Then it says prevent this call from going straight to this phone's voicemail by using a time delay of how much seconds? Let's say it says 1.5 seconds to detect when calls go straight to voicemail. This is the default setting. Then it says stop ringing this phone after how many seconds to avoid connecting to this phone's voicemail, right? So stop ringing this phone after 19 seconds, right? If you don't pick it up, right? To avoid directly connecting to this phone's voicemail, right? So this is the timer information which is by default there if you are choosing this use system default, right? Or you can change it as well. If Let's say maybe you have a question in your mind, or let's say if you have any questions in your mind, you can simply comment on this particular video. I will definitely answer it. Right? So I have one question in the mind, so I just wanted to discuss. Let's say you have a question that I want to simultaneously ring both the devices at the same time, the desk phone as well as my cell phone. So you can simply change this wait time, wait 4 seconds. You can simply change it to wait 0 seconds, right? Wait 0 seconds before ringing this phone when my business line is dialed, correct? So that is what you can do. Or let me show you, if we click on this timer control, what it shows here under the timer information, that is what I need to check it here after saving. So let's just save it on this use system default first, right? So use system default, timer information. Then we have this, when single number reach is enabled, what would be the ring schedule? Whether you wanted to ring it all the time, or you wanted to ring at specified below, right? If you say specified below, then you need to choose whether you wanted to make a ring on only office hours like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, uh, from which time to till which time. Let's say you wanted to ring your phone as 7 to 4, then you can do it, not for this one, this 4. 7 to 4, you can choose it. Or if you wanted to see, if you wanted to ring this your particular phone for full day, then you can simply click on this all day, Monday till Friday. But if you wanted to use it for all the days, then you can simply click on this one, all the time. And here you can choose the time zone as well, which is a mandatory thing, I can say, or I can say the most important thing. This is the time zone, right? And when receiving a call during the above ring schedule, always ring this destination, right? Should be having something else under this one. Ring this destination only if caller is in something, something you need to, here you need to add. Only then you will be able to see it up here. As of now, there is no drop down for that, right? So when receiving a call during the above ring schedule, always ring this destination. Correct. So these all are the things we have under this remote destination configuration. Now let me click on save. And then there is another thing we need to see is the association. So now you can see I have added this particular remote destination. Here you can see it was wait 0 seconds before this. And now the next part is I need to associate the line. So I need to enable this one, line association, this particular one, and click on save. Right? So now I have associated this line, which is 1234, with the destination, which is this one, that is my particular cell phone number, right? So now let me show you the thing which says single number each voicemail policy. If I say timer control, right? Now, for the timer control, I can change the timer information here. For the user control, you can see something got changed. It says timer control, you should have the same information, but as soon as I click on user control, it says wait 0 second, this is the same. But then it says prevent this call from going straight to the phone by requiring you to respond to a prompt to be connected, right? And on the your system default, you have this particular time delay. By using a time delay, directly going to the straight to the phone voicemail, right? So I am using here the use system default. Let me just click on save again. So now my remote destination profile is created. My remote destination profile configuration is completed. I have enabled this line association as well. Now the next part is just to verify whether my remote destination profile is connected with my end user or not, right? So I can go to the user management, end user, and then I'll be able to see under the end user, it should show my remote destination profile, right? So let me just click on find here. I just clicked, and then if I find the T venture one, that is 1234, this is the number. So now if I scroll it down under the okay control devices there. Okay, now you can see the mobility information. This enable mobility is checked, and remote destination profile, it is showing RDP T venture 1. right? It is showing the remote destination profile here. That means my all configuration is completed, right? So this is the first thing where you can verify whether your remote destination profile is connected with this one or not. Or second thing, what you can do is you can go to DNA, and there you can check by making a call to 1234 number. It should show that the 1234 is actually ringing my remote destination number as well. Not ringing, actually, it will show the configuration actually, right? And another thing what we can do as well, which we didn't do it earlier, going to the device and then the phone, there you will be able to see MAC address. This is the one which we created. And here we need to check the owner user ID, right? We did anonymous, then this owner user ID, we can change it to our particular end user which we created, right? Click on owner user, and then we can choose the user which we created, that is tventure1, and save it, right? So this is all about the configuration for remote destination profile, right? I hope you like this video, and if you have any doubts related to this video, this particular SNR, or if you have any doubts related to any other video, or if you have anything in your mind related to the call manager, you can let me know in the comment section. I will definitely try to create a video on that particular topic, which is related to the call manager. Call manager, or I can say if you have anything in your mind related to Unity connection as well, or if you wanted to learn Microsoft Teams from scratch. I am actually trying to create the things as well for Microsoft Teams. Everything is ready. Most probably I'll gonna start it as well. But if you have any particular topic which is related to the call manager, Unity, or Microsoft Teams, then you can just let me know in the comment section. Or if you have any questions related to this video, you can let me know in the comment section. I will definitely try to respond as soon as possible, right? So I hope you really like this video. So please hit like, share it, and subscribe my channel as well. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will be able to receive notifications of all my upcoming videos. Thank you.